Yo, peak game, man. Time for me to pick who I think is going to the Super Bowl. And I'm going in order just like I did for the last two. So, San Francisco at the Philadelphia Eagles. Man, this is going to be some classic. I think it's going to be a classic NFL game. Great defense, moving around the ball, a lot of running, some key passes made. Um, I do think these teams both got great defenses. I think I get a slight edge to the passing defense to the Eagles. The Niners have the best running defense in the league. They got the defensive player of the year. Um, the offense for San Francisco, they got Christian McCaffrey, they got Mitchell, they got Debo, they got Ayuk, they got Jennings, and Brock Purdy has played very, very well in most of these games. I think the 7 games he started, he's had 14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That's including the playoffs and the regular season. And on the Eagles, he got a guy that probably would have been the MVP had he not got hurt and missed 2 games, 3 games. They got one of the best running games in the league. They got AJ Brown. They got Smith, Miles Sanders, the best right tackle in the league, and Lane Johnson. I know he's an offensive lineman. I get it. They got the two best corner tandem in the league, in my opinion, in Slay and Bradbury. I forgot his last name. Forgive me. I don't got a depth chart in front of me. Um, the Eagles secondary is a little bit better than the Niners. I think the run defense for the Niners is better than the Eagles. The only place I would say there's an advantage is probably the quarterback position. But it's not like Purdy's been playing like a bum, you know. Man, this is a hard one to pick, man. If I'm glad I'm not a professional gambler because man, this would suck ass to bet on. But thinking about it, think about the coaching, um, think about the teams, and I think this is going to be a very close game. I'm probably thinking like it's going to be something like uh 2013, 2014, 21, um 20 21 20 something strange like that, 23-20. I don't see either team scoring above 30 points because both defenses are elite and the Eagles have 4 defensive linemen that each have had 10 plus sacks. That is ridiculous. With all that, I might have to pick the visiting team. I'm going with San Francisco to win this game. I'm going to probably go with them winning probably something like 24-21. I'll go 24-21. Um, just because I think the Niners' running game's a little more unique, even though I'm not saying Phillies isn't unique either. And I know Jalen Hurts got legs, but I think the Niners defense can neutralize the run just enough to force it to be a passing game, and then Nick Bosa, who should be defensive player of the year, and Armstead can get in the backfield and give some problems. So 24-21, going with San Francisco to make their 8th Super Bowl. That's what I'm rolling with. Now the AFC Championship. Whew. This one is so dependent on health, is ridiculous. Like, if Patrick Mahomes didn't get hurt in the divisional round, I would have probably picked the Chiefs. Just decisively. However, the Bengals, they got a good running game. Joe Burrow, they got great receivers. You got Boyd, you got Jamar Chase, you got Joe Mixon. I can't remember the backup running back, Penny or Penny. I can't remember. They got one of the best defenses in the AFC. It's not an accident that they're here. And the Chiefs have the best quarterback in the league, the best tight end in the league. Uh, whew. But their defense, man. I'm not saying the Chiefs' defense is absolute trash, but they're not great. They're and they only got one great pass rusher. And going through that, I know Mahomes is great. I know Mahomes will probably be all time. Going through all that, thinking about this, the old saying is defense wins championships. And out of the 4 teams left, they have the worst defense. So, with that being said, I am going Cincinnati to go to the Super Bowl. I think the score is going to be, I'm going to say 30-24. I think it's going to be relatively close. There's going to be a nice amount of scoring. And it's hard to, keep Patrick Mahomes in check. I don't see anybody, especially this year, holding Patrick Mahomes behind 20 points since he's gotten on the roll. But I will say, I think these championship games are going to be very interesting. And again, I'm going Niners versus the Bengals in the Super Bowl. That's what I'm rolling with. Be easy, everybody. Deuces.